I want to say welcome or welcome back. Today we're going to be working on one of my whips. Kind of a story time slash how, basically how coloring helped save my life. So let's just get right into it. This is the picture I'm working on. I don't have a ton left. I don't have a ton left, just a little bit. I started this image a long time ago, and it'll be nice to finally finish it. So let me sharpen. I probably should have done this before, but it'll be okay. Hold on just a second. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to try and emulate the style that I did this in. It looks like I just went darker in the center and lighter out. So I'm just going to kind of do that. If I was doing this now, I would do this a little different, but I want it to kind of match how it looked before. Or what I was going for before. So this image I actually started probably around 2020. I think I was probably working on this image. It may have been 2021, but I'm thinking this one was 2020. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about how coloring pretty much saved my life. So I was in a very toxic, you could say, situation, a toxic relationship, and during 2020, some things started happening as with this person. Basically, they came into contact with their ex, and we all know how that goes. And during that time, they would basically leave and go a couple hours away with said person, and I was in a bad place at work. I was super depressed. I felt like I had nowhere to go. I did end up leaving in 2020, only to go back in 2021 and then leave again in 2021. This is kind of okay. So there was that. But during that time, I was so lonely. I had a hard time at work. Things were not going well at all. It was probably the hardest year as a teacher, right? Because we left on May 13th, thinking we were going to be gone for 2 weeks, and then we never saw our students again. We never went back. So that was a rough year, to say the least. And what happened was, like I said, I was depressed. I felt hopeless. I felt alone. And I found coloring. I would just sit for hours and hours and color. And it was my saving grace. And this picture, I actually was working on it. I remember thinking about this picture when I was coloring it, how the butterflies, all nice and purple being my favorite color. I picked that for me, as a representation of me. The skull was that person's favorite color, blue. And so I picked that kind of as a representation of them. And it's funny because I don't remember the snake being there, but it's just very funny. Oh, is that blue? Well, I guess we're gonna have a blue butterfly. It's kind of purple blue. What color is this? It's violet, but it looks very blue to me. I'm not sure why. But yeah, so it's just kind of funny to me how this picture, I feel like it has a lot of symbolism in it for that time. And going back and completing these whips from that time has actually been very therapeutic and very healing. It's like I'm closing out that part of my life. And I actually ended up, that was in 2020, around 2020. And what happened was in 2021, I reached basically a breaking point, and I ended up going into a outpatient, intensive outpatient therapy basically. And I was in that for a few months at the end of 2021. I left that bad situation for good. That relationship, I left it for good. I moved back in with my parents. Things were going well. But my medicine wasn't properly adjusted. It wasn't proper. So I was having a lot of issues with that. And so then in the beginning of 2022, I actually, it was April, because I was working, I was doing the best I could, but I was struggling. I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling so bad with my mental health. And a lot of it had to do with the medicine I was on, because come to find out, I actually was diagnosed with the bipolar type 2 in 2022. And the medicines that first hospital had me on actually were doing more damage. They were making my symptoms worse than instead of making them better. So I ended up in a different treatment facility, and I was in there from April until like July. And they did a lot with art therapy, and I didn't work on a lot of my whips and stuff, but I did. I worked on a little bit of coloring during that time, but I also worked on like those one color where you've got like the dots and the lines, and a lot of repetitive type coloring. Nothing that I really had to think about picking the pictures or picking the colors. I did color by numbers during that time. And I also like kind of sketched in my sketchbook a good bit. So art has kind of had a healing place in my journey, and it just kind of helps me to clear my mind. It helps me to clear my mind, and it brings a peace to me that it's hard to get elsewhere. So I could be completely overwhelmed, completely in my mind, in my head. I could be in a dark place, or I could be kind of having a hypomanic episode, and coloring just kind of calms me down and brings me joy. So yeah, coloring has been a huge part of my recovery, and a huge part of my journey over the years. So thank you guys for listening to me go on and on about this. And just know that if you are in a bad place, there's always hope. There's always hope. I felt hopeless for so long, and I felt so lonely and so alone, but you're not alone. There is hope, and you're not alone. There are people out there, there's resources out there that you can get in contact with, who they won't judge you. They will help you, and that was my case. And I was so lucky to have my parents who took me in, and I actually still live with them. It's been 2 years, and I still live with them, which is fine. But yeah, that's kind of my story, and I don't know, I felt like sharing it, and I felt like this was a good time to share it while I'm working on these whips, and it's kind of all in my mind. So I just that's why I wanted to share. So what I'm going to do now, I think, well, not I think, I kind of, oh, you guys aren't even in, oh my goodness. Hold on. I've been sitting here yapping away, not even paying attention. And my head was probably in the way too. Oops. So I'm going to go around all the butterflies with the yellow. And then maybe go around with like a dark black, kind of like the yellow, the butterflies are kind of breaking free. Let's see, let's just move it here. But yeah, how have you guys been? I want to thank you guys so much for your support so far. This channel has grown a lot faster than I thought it would. I mean, I think the last time I looked there was 25 subscribers and it's been like 2 weeks. I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting there to be like 1 or 2 people. I wasn't expecting this at all. Should I make that come out a little more maybe? Oh yeah, I like that coming out a little more. So yeah, I'm just surprised and shocked every day that so many people are interested in my journey. Some people, oh, I'm down here off screen again. And that so many people are following along. If you haven't, if you're not already following along, go ahead and follow along, join us. I'm trying to get into the habit of posting. I want to get into the habit of posting every day. That's been a little tough. I have been having some bad days here lately. They haven't all been good days. And also they're doing construction right next to my house. They're not doing anything right now at the moment. But most days, by the time I get off work, they're doing construction over there. So it's like, I don't want to make a video and it just all be construction noises. Which I could do color with me where it's quiet and it's just music. I could do that. But let's see. So yeah, I am enjoying finishing up these pictures. I finished up that one picture with you guys on camera. The what was that? Gorilla thing? King Kong. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Finished up King Kong, and I've actually finished up several other ones from that in that time, because I have been coloring. I've been coloring every day. I was looking for my pencil sharpener. So I have been coloring every day. I just haven't been posting. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not ruining it by doing this yellow. We'll see. I mean, it's just a coloring page, and that's something else that this channel has started to give me a little more freedom. I feel like I'm not as scared to try pages. I actually did another Kerby page last night / this morning, and it was the chameleon. It was in fantamorphia. So I think that originally is a double page spread in anamorphia. Is it anamorphia that it's in? I think it is. But I did the single page one because I was trying out my portfolio oil pastels, because I didn't know if I could color over them, and that's something that I wanted to use in another book, in a book that my boyfriend has just gotten me, and I was wanting to do a picture, but I didn't know if I could color. I don't know. I didn't know if I could color over them, so I wanted to try them out. And fantamorphia, as you know, is a, or maybe you don't know, but is a compilation Oh, look, that butterfly's missing a... Oh, no, it's behind there. I was about to say it's missing a part of its wing, but it's not. It's behind there. I kind of wish this was a different color, not the gold, but it's fine. But yeah, butterfly signifying new life and getting away from that terrible situation and starting my new life, basically. Let's see. Just kind of make him fade into the, make the snake fade in. But I do appreciate every single one of you who have joined along. So share with me, how has coloring impacted you? Has it been something therapeutic, something cathartic, or is it just coloring? Oh, I keep jumping around. What I was trying to say before I needed to sharpen my pencil and I got distracted was that I've been doing other pages. So, and a lot of them are the pages that are just kind of, some of them are Zentangly, but they're also more repetitive. And so I haven't really wanted to film those. I don't know, maybe it would be, you guys would like them. So if you would like to see some of those, let me know. And I can do them on camera. My plan was to do some of these Kerby ones on camera and to do just kind of whichever ones. I think I've gotten a total of 4 pages done. Let's look at our, oh, well, those are my completed pages. Let's see, 1, 2, and technically the color morphia was a 2-page spread. Same thing with the coloring for tranquility. I've actually gotten 2.5 pages done. And I've gotten 1 done in the Mindy design, so I can, well, yellow is probably not a good one, good color to check that off with. I got 1 in that. We're getting there. It's gonna take a while. I'm working on 1 in Enchanting Gardens. That one's almost finished. And like I said, I've got like a 1.5 pages, probably more than half. It's like a double page spread in that one book, Coloring for Tranquility. So yeah. And actually what I might do, instead of using colored pencil for this, I might use my portfolio oil pastels for the dark color that I'm going to put around here. I think that's what I might do. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Because as of right now, this it's not really looking how I envisioned it, but I don't know. I don't know what I was envisioning, to be honest. So my niece and nephew are going to be here this weekend. Hopefully I'm still able to get some videos done. They're so funny. They want to make videos also, so I may be starting them a channel. We'll see. I've recorded one video for him and one video for her, of just them coloring. He wants his to be like a ASMR type thing, where he doesn't talk or he like whispers or whatever, and she wants hers to have music over it. But I only bought the license for, oh, you guys are probably gonna hear the trash truck, but I only bought the license for one YouTube channel, so hers might not get music to it like she wants. We'll see. We'll see. Because I do not want to get any copyright infringement. I don't want to get, I don't want to get dinged for any of that. So, yeah. This is looking good. Well, maybe to me it's looking good. I don't know if it's looking good to you guys. It's kind of splotchy. It's hard for me to see the yellow. But it doesn't look too bad. Just a couple places I need to go over it. Let's see. Today is Thursday. I'll probably post this. Well, I posted a video this morning, so I don't know if I want to post it today or set it to post tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll edit it and get it uploaded, but then make it where you guys can see it Friday. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then you guys will be able to see it Friday, and then Friday I can film a video for Saturday, which sometimes it's hard to film on like Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Those are date nights, which Saturdays I can film during the day, but in the afternoon, that's when Mr. Panda comes over, and I like spending time with him. So I don't want to just be filming videos instead of spending time with him. Although we could have a date night and chat or something like that, because a lot of times me and him will color together. That's what we did last night. We colored together, and I did that chameleon page, and he's working on what is that? Alexandra Franzese. I have he's working on a page in one of her books, the chibi one. Is it chibi? No, kawaii cuties. So he's working on a page in there. It's like a little frog on a raft, and it's cute. He's doing really good with it. He does a lot of stuff in Illustrator, and he actually has an Etsy shop. I should link it. But some of his humor is a little different. But I love it, and I love him. So, let's see. I probably need, well, maybe I don't. See, it's getting all sketchy. It's not as smooth. And I'm just using Crayola. That's what I had started using. So a lot of these, I'm trying to use whatever it was that I had used originally. So in this case, it is Crayola. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sharpen. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like how this looks. And I am gonna use, I gotta realize you guys probably can't hear me very well while I'm sharpening, so not sharpen and talk at the same time. But you guys see me. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to kind of use those oil pastels and or water-soluble pastels. Okay, so I got this. Let's see. These are what I'm talking about. Portfolio water-soluble oil pastels. So let's see. Let's get the black. Should I do black or should I do... I've got black and then I've got slate. Where's slate? Slate. So we're going to be too harsh of a transition. Maybe gray. Let's see. Oops, can't get it back in. Okay. So let's do. Ooh. Okay. Just go around at first with this slate. I guess I should have done all of it, like done it with the yellow and then go in with like the slate and the gray, and it'll be okay though. I think this will work. What do you guys think? And then I'll activate it. I really like these. They're kind of similar. I've never used Neocolors, but from what I've researched and heard, this is how they work. The same way that like Neocolors would work. Neocolor 2, I think it is. Yeah, that's a little bit out of my price range though. Even though I got a book outlet order coming that was also out of my price range, but I did it anyway. Because I was being goofy. But it's okay. It's all for fun. And it's all therapeutic. Very therapeutic. Let's see where we're at. We're at 27. This is getting kind of long. Hopefully you guys don't mind. What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer me to speed up these videos? To where it's just kind of a sped up version of me coloring, or do you like the longer chat videos? Well, let me know, because I don't know. It depends on my mood really. I like both. I like both the long form and the short form. So losing my voice a little bit. Oh, and you can see that bottom one. Okay, so that's the gray. So now I'm going to go in with the slate, which the slate has kind of like a bluish hue to it. But I think it'll work for what I'm trying to do. Oh, where'd that purple come from? I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a... That's interesting. Okay. And maybe I should have just gone from the gray to the black, but we'll see. I'm still learning. And I'm glad that you guys are along with me for the journey. You guys can see my progress as we go. Hopefully I make progress. Hopefully I get better. That's the whole point of practicing, right? Is to get better. And over time, I'm sure I will gain more confidence and more skills. And yeah, it's the whole point. I don't know why it has that blue on there. Okay, and then now I'll go in with the black. Just kind of go around the edges. And you guys can't see. This is terrible. You guys are, if you're sticking with me, thank you. Let me know. Let me know. Say, can't keep it in the frame or something. I don't know. No, don't be negative. Hopefully you guys are still with me. That's almost in frame. I might have to do another layer on this black, but I don't want to put it down too thick and then it just be too thick and not nice. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just it's the top of the page. We'll see what it looks like once it's activated, and if I have to do another layer, I'll do that off camera. I think I probably, okay. Where's my water brush? Well, this one will work. So I just have these. This is a stedler. Oh, it goes the opposite direction. This is a stedler. Oh, there's the one I was using. Hold on. I got these from Big Lots, actually. It's just little water brushes. I like this other one better. Let me put some water in it. And then we will activate this. Shouldn't be too much longer. No. Oh no. Getting water all over myself. Luckily I have a blanket right here. Okay. Hopefully you can't hear the construction. It's starting to pick up again. Alright, so how do we want to do this? Let's just start. Hopefully I put enough color on here. Yeah. I think it'll work. Oh, where's my cloth? Because I don't want to get too much of the, I don't want it to get too dark right here next to the yellow. So I got my little cloth. Well, you're kind of on frame. You kids are probably yelling at me, keep it in frame. New to YouTube, new to some of these materials I'm trying to work with, and I'm learning. Just bear with me. Please be patient and be kind. I am a work in progress, for sure. Don't want to mess up the page behind this because I really want to do the page behind this. And I want to do it well. So it is actually, I think, the cover. This is Fantamorphia, so I don't think it is the cover. No, it's the cover of Wondermorphia, this page. I want to do that, and I want to do it really well, so try not to mess up that page because I like that page. I like that page a lot. So which Kirby book is your favorite? I think my favorite is the I like Colormorphia is the one I've got the most done in. Colormorphia and then Imagimorphia. I really like Imagimorphia. And I think a lot of the pictures that I have colored in Colormorphia are from Imagimorphia, if we're being completely honest. I'm pretty sure they are. But I have basically all of Kirby's books. The only one I'm missing as of right now is Reflections. And I'm not sure if I'll get it. I might get it, but I don't know. It's a waiting game. We'll see. I've got 12 books coming from Book Outlet. 12. That line's a little harsher than I wanted it to be. How can I do this? Kind of blend it. Is that making it better or worse? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's got a little bit dark up in there, but it'll be okay. It will be okay. Yeah, originally I wasn't going to do a background on this one. I just wanted to be done. I wanted to do the butterflies, be done with it because of how I was talking to you guys earlier. Just remembering the time that I started this image and kind of what I was going through. But actually, I am liking the background. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not. Yeah, I might have to go in with a second coat, maybe. Let's see, let me not mess up that page. I really want to go to the beach this year. I don't know if I'm going to make it, though. Last year, I went to the beach. I took my niece and nephew to the beach. We had a blast. The only thing is, it was red flags the whole time. So we couldn't get in the water. And then I couldn't get in the water either because, anyway, I couldn't even go to the pool because I had just had surgery. And that's kind of the thing this year. I'm having surgery again on the 23rd. Crazy. The 23rd of May. I'm gonna have surgery. So that'll put me out of the water. I won't be able to swim for a while. Even when our pool opens. So for a few weeks at least. See, my doctor that I had last year when I had the surgery, it was, I think she said 3 weeks. No, 2 weeks. But this doctor that I have now is, the last time I had this procedure done, I had it done in December. It was 6 weeks. So, I don't know. She's a little more aggressive. So, I don't know if I'm going to be out 6 weeks or is it going to be 2 weeks. So, if it's 2 weeks, I can deal with that. 6 weeks, I want to go swimming. I don't want to have my summer be like last year. And I mean, I should have had it done in this month in April, but just with work, I just couldn't do it. So I asked him if I could push it back to May. She hadn't said no, so I'm on the schedule for May 23rd. So I'm guessing if she didn't like that date, she would have already changed it, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that we keep it at May 23rd. Yeah, this is, I forgot that I had dripped some on this blanket. I was like, why is this blanket wet? That would be why, Izzy. Because you dripped water on it. See, I wish it would be that dark over in this corner too. This darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. No, darkness is not my friend. And we are in a much better place now. We are not in a dark place. Which with bipolar, and specifically the type of bipolar I have, which is bipolar type 2, I'm going to have depressive episodes. I'm going to have periods of time when I have downtime, when my mind just gets away from me. But hopefully with using coloring it, I'm able to deal with it more. That and being on the right medicine for it. My gosh, the medicine I was on was like basically driving me crazy. We are almost done, and I do think off camera I'm gonna do a second layer. Don't hold me to that because I might not. Just from looking at it, I think I might want a second layer just to kind of soften some of these harsh lines with the black. I think, or maybe I can, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like after it dries and go from there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll see what it looks like after it dries and then go from there if we want a second coat or not. I don't know. I'm tired. It's only, today's Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday. One of my classes, my early class, has been on spring break this week. So that's been kind of nice. I haven't had to wake up as early, even though I still wake up early, but not as early. I've been waking up about 8:30, whereas usually I'm up and on class on the stream by 7:50. So yeah, maybe that should have been yellow because that's the only little spot that's. It's too late now. But yeah, so it's been nice to have a little bit of break. In the morning I have to go to a nearby town to get some blood work done. Last time I had blood work, it wasn't exactly what the doctor wanted as far as my white blood cells. So she wants to do, it's been a month, and so she wanted me to do a couple more tests. So we gotta go get that blood work done tomorrow. And I think me and Mom are just gonna make a day out of it. Yeah, let's zoom this out a little bit. Let's see what we're working with. Oh yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna darken those corners. But this is exactly what I was looking at and exactly what I was envisioning. Me breaking out of the depression and the toxic place that I was in. But yeah, hopefully I didn't bore you too much. And this is our completed page. We were working in Fantamorphia by Kerby rosanes. And yeah, I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Bye.